Hey everyone, so today I want to make two videos for you guys, and this first one today is going to be, do you have to do keto to lose weight? And do you have to be in ketosis to lose weight? The answer should be fairly obvious to us. It's absolutely not. That's why there's so many other things out there, and they work. And a big part of it is eating under your caloric intake. Now, I believe all foods are different and that we all process them a little bit differently. For example, just because of my body and the things I do, even eating dairy but eating 1,200 calories or less, or eating sugar, for me, I can retain fluids. So sometimes I'm not really losing weight on the scale. I'm still probably losing weight, but the scale doesn't show that, or I retain more fluid, and my body doesn't metabolize it as well. So if I eat higher protein, I can actually eat a lot more calories if I eat higher protein, and that works for me, and I tend to lose weight a lot easier. Everyone's a little different. There are some people who can eat very high carb and lose weight just fine, and even losing fat. I don't think that works for everyone. Is it the healthiest route? Maybe not. But yes, you can lose weight in more than one aspect. Why would somebody want to choose keto to lose weight? I think it really has to depend on how you metabolize carbohydrates a lot of times. Or binge eating. I know if I eat higher carb, I'm just really hungry and I tend to overeat. I obsess about food. I crave sugars. I get tired. I just don't feel as good as when I'm eating more keto. And even there's different types of keto. If you follow me, you know I do higher protein intake. And that is fine with me. And that's what I like to do. I do moderate fat with more of a higher protein intake. I eat protein at every meal, adding fats in, and then most of my carbohydrate intake is either from berries mostly, or I'm eating a lot of vegetables. That's more of my route. I just feel really good when I eat this way. I have more energy. It's just what I typically do. I don't even believe that a higher fat intake is that great for me. I have tried switching to that. I just don't feel as good. Could I lose weight on it? Yeah, probably. Do I feel as good? No. I do better with a moderate fat intake. I don't know if that's just because I don't have a gallbladder or the way my liver processes things, but I tend to do better with more protein. That's just what I do. So, do you have to do keto to lose weight? No. Can you usually do a little bit quicker weight loss? Yes. Are you targeting fat more? Yes, because you're typically getting more protein and your body's burning that different compared to how your body is going to use carbs. Now, I think God created tons of different people in tons of different places, and there was different kinds of food available, and you had to eat what you had to eat to survive. So I think all of us are made genetically a little bit different, and our bodies are able to process multiple different things. I think a lot of times it comes down to how well your body's processing sugar. There's some of us, and carbohydrate, there's some of us that just don't process it as well. Maybe, I don't know where my genetics come from, that there was not a lot of fruit available. Maybe it was colder climate or something, and I just typically don't handle that as well. My husband is the opposite. He can handle carbs just fine. It does not throw him off. He feels better when he's eating more protein with me, but carbohydrates do not seem to throw him off. You guys have seen a couple videos of him. He maintains lean muscle mass. He does not get flabby. He is healthy and he is just fine, and he eats quite a few carbohydrates and can even handle processed carbohydrates a lot better. He doesn't feel as good when he's eating a lot of processed carbs, but he handles them just fine. So I think it just depends on you as a person. I think it's healthier, obviously, to eat less processed things. And that is enough for some people just to lose weight, just cutting out, eating out as much and making your own food is enough to put a lot of people into quite rapid of a weight loss. So if that's all you need to do, I'm a very simple person. I think, move small little things like I always say. And if that works for you, that's absolutely fine. And I, commend you for doing such an awesome job that if you can do that to lose weight, that's amazing. You just keep learning and doing better all the time. So that's my little tidbit on weight loss. And if it works for you, that's awesome. Lower carbohydrate, I think, is probably a healthier way for most of us, but doesn't mean that you can't handle carbs as well. Some people do just fine.